The Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business Podcast brings you a unique view of Mesa through its vibrant business community and the subjects that are important. The podcast is produced in the Mesa Chamber of Commerce Media Studio, sponsored by the University of Phoenix. Our podcast is hosted by Mesa Chamber of Commerce CEO Sally Harrison. Please enjoy this episode of the Mesa Chamber Inside Business Podcast.
Hi, I'm Sally Harrison, president of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and today in our podcast studio we have my friend Jay Larscheid from Apache Wells Country Club.
Good morning, Sally. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you back. It's been 3 years,
It has been.
When we talked about that, I didn't realize it had been that long. What's been happening at Apache Wells since you were here last time?
Well, 3 years ago, we were still coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID was it was there, and the golf business was having a pretty significant impact from COVID, and kind of a lot of uncertainties of where that was going to be, if that was going to continue, or what that was going to do for all of us. So, good news is golf has maintained. How much longer that's going to be. I think that we're all under the impression that that's going to probably flatten out at some point, but we're all still trying to reap the benefits from it, and it's been good. Apache Wells has been a great spot. I absolutely love it there.
Good.
Tremendous membership, great board, very supportive. Work for Touchstone Golf, which is a third-party management company based out of Austin, Texas.
Cool.
So, and they've been fantastic. So it's
That's great.
It's been a great 3 years.
Well, your name says Country Club in it. Are you fully private? I think we should talk about this.
Yeah, we need to, because there's kind of our challenge, because we are public. We do have memberships, but we are, I guess a more proper term would be, we're semi-private. Public is available to play during our busy season, which basically runs November 1 through April. We do something which is very unique at Apache Wells, is we have shotgun starts. We do an 8 o'clock shotgun every day, and then a 12:30 shotgun every day for 6 months. Yeah.
That's different, isn't it?
It's very different. One of the main reasons why is that there's such an enormous social component to the country club, that it allows everybody to finish at the same time and be able to engage in those activities following the round. But so the 12:30 shotgun is reserved for our members, and their guests periodically. There are specific days they can bring guests. But the morning shotgun, the 8 o'clock shotgun, is available for outside play.
Okay.
You can book tee times online. You can book tee times through the golf shop. But then our food and beverage component, our restaurant, bar and grill, is open to the public. You can come in. You can take advantage of.
I've been there.
And you have, yes.
I have, yes.
You can take advantage of the special we have, the music, the entertainment we provide. Yeah,
Okay.
it's all open to the public.
So, since you're open to the public, things like music, what other things do you do for the public?
So we do. I mean, again, we're an extremely social environment. So music is a big part of it. But like Wednesday night, we have karaoke in Apache Hall, and then
I'm trying to picture you doing that.
Well, you don't need to, because I don't. But that being said, we have a number of nights where we provide live music in our bar and grill, and then also in our Apache Hall. And then this last season we did 2 outdoor concerts on our driving range.
Fun.
It was, and which is fantastic. It's a great venue. Last summer we closed our driving range and totally redid the practice tee. It's a 37,000 square foot practice tee, so we have our own stage. We bought our own equipment, and last February we had a Tom Petty cover band.
Very cool.
And then in March we had a classic rock band, and we set up some bars out there and served some food, and it's a great fun event.
Wow. Well, you do have a lot of social events throughout the year. Anything else you want to talk about with that?
We also have a car show. Car show is the last Saturday.
Okay.
Is the last Saturday of March.
Okay.
Every year, and we'll get 300 cars in the park. It's an enormous car show.
Wow.
So yeah,
300 cars is a lot of cars.
It is a lot of cars. So we
Wow.
will get again. And that too is open to the public.
Okay. So what does Apache Wells have planned moving forward?
Well, actually, we're looking. One of our challenges is like you said. Can we come see you guys? Are we? How can we utilize the facility? And so we're kind of going through this whole rebranding process right now.
Okay.
Mainly, specifically the outside events, the special events, the weddings, the celebration of lives, things of that such that we can utilize. We have a 300 person banquet area. It's called Apache Hall. I think we're going to rename that, or rebrand it, I should say, the Apache Wells Event Center.
Okay.
And then we're presently running a contest amongst our membership to rename the Bar and Grill.
Oh.
So, because right now we're just the Apache Bar and Grill. So, again, and then once we get that finalized, to be honest, the survey's out right now. We'll get all the suggestions back in this Wednesday, and then I'll sit down with our board and we'll go through and we'll pick something, and then we'll start to manage it and market it along with that. So, we really think that we have a unique opportunity for people because we have space. Again, we have a 300 person banquet area.
Yeah, that's significant.
You've been in our bar and grill. It's got some size to it, so we just got to make sure that people are where they can utilize it.
So talk about that stage. Is that up year round?
So
you break it down and store it somewhere?
So the stage that we use for the outdoor concerts is we break it down. It's and we store it off site. But the in Apache Hall we do have a stage. We have music in there and whatever. So
Very cool. Well, I know you have an event planned on Monday, June 3rd. You want to talk about that?
Love to. So, we're welcoming all the chamber members to come and visit Apache Wells. Again, we hear way too often that number one, I didn't even know you existed, or B, that it's not private. Although when you pull in the parking lot, it has a private club feel to it. But so we're trying to reintroduce ourselves to the community through the help of yourself and through Trish and the chamber. So we're inviting really all the chamber members to come out on the 3rd, 3:00 on that Monday. We're going to play some golf.
Yeah.
And then around 5:00 we're going to have some appetizers and some offerings in the in the Apache Wells Event Center. And
nice.
Just kind of showcase it and give us an opportunity to get people on site.
That's great.
And let them see what we've got to offer.
So I saw in the notes that you're going to have some activities out on the course during golf.
Yeah, so for those who
it's 9 holes, right?
It is 9 holes, right? Yeah. And so for those who play golf, we'll do some close to pin contests, and we'll have some fun little prizes, some giveaways.
Nice.
For everybody for coming out. And again, it's an opportunity to get 100 different sets of eyes on our property that may have never been there before.
Very cool. And it has no cost to it.
It is. Correct. It's on us. We're gonna
Very cool.
It's complimentary, and we encourage everybody to come out for it.
So we need everyone to go on the chamber website to register, and there's kind of 3 different things to choose from. So if you only have time to golf, you could just golf.
Correct.
If you want to golf and do the networking piece with the event center piece, there's an option for that. And then if you are like some people and you don't golf, or you can't come until after work, you could do the networking only.
Correct. Yep.
Awesome.
So we've got 3 options.
Very cool. Well, I saw there's a handful of people that have already registered for golf and some for both. So that'll be fun. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, it's been great. I appreciate, we're looking forward to working with the chamber closer. We talked about this 3 years ago, and I've been busy.
Busy's good.
And
yes, we are here to help.
Yeah. So looking forward to it, and
good.
looking forward to seeing everybody on the 3rd.
All right, sounds good. We will see you at Apache Wells on the 3rd for golf and networking, starting at 3.
Yes, looking forward to it.
All right, thanks for doing this.
All right, thanks, Sally. Good seeing you.
Good to see you too.
This has been a Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business podcast. You can find all podcast episodes at iTunes, Spotify, or your own favorite podcast website. You can also find them online at mesachamber.org. Content of this podcast is copyright the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, unless otherwise noted.